University. Oh yeah. Okay. The Philly vid is good. Why Philadelphia shoes are better than other North American cities? What you're saying about infrastructure always paying for itself is not necessarily true. The replacement costs of roads in suburban areas outscale tax revenue generated by suburban areas. Okay, dude, that's not what I'm referencing when I talk about infrastructure always pays for itself, and you fucking know it. I'm talking about public infrastructure that's for like every single person to be able to use, like public transit or bridges and shit. I'm not talking about like quite literally the exact opposite, which is like suburban America that is destroyed and been used as a justification for our over reliance on fucking cars and you know, building like white enclaves that are far away from the urban black and brown neighborhoods and the hustle and bustle of the city. Yes, you are correct. It's not good. Actually, as a matter of fact, because of those fucking suburban developments, we have entire cities that have to have like a, you know, have to have entire city blocks turn into fucking parking lots for that reason. Because, you know, we need spaces for all these cars. This is the disgusting shit that happens when the government spends too much. Oh, yeah, dude, I know. It's fucking nasty, dude. Ew. Yuck. I hate that. I hate that so much. It makes me so mad. I hate spending money on the government. Okay, let's watch Tina, though. Friend of the show, Tina, went on Anthony Padilla, friend of the show, Anthony Padilla's video. We're going to make a turn. We're going to turn away from trains to watch this instead. You watched Alan Fisher's TikTok before? Oh, is it this one?
I swear, bro. Just let me build one more lane.
Oh, yeah. This is awesome.
Traffic. Just build one more lane. Just let me build one more lane. Just let me build one more lane. I swear. We're gonna fix traffic. Just one more lane and just make it bigger. Just make it bigger. We're gonna fix traffic. It's gonna fix traffic.
Yeah, I remember
It's gonna fix
one.
traffic. It's gonna fix traffic. Do you know what would fix traffic? Trains.
He's right. So right. So right. I remember this. This is great. He's dope. All right. Anyway, all right. Let's watch. I spent a day with Tina Kitten, charming the world. I love Tina. If you say anything bad about Tina, I will ban you immediately. Okay, I will block you and ban you. She's the best. What else is the best? The top of the hour ad break is the best. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5 or for free. We're gonna get back to the sniping Hitler in a little bit. Okay, after we finish this Tina Kitten video. Oh, I forgot. By the way, the dude, I called this yesterday. Can I just get fucking praise for this for one moment? Remember when I said, like, when I see dudes like this, I'm like, this guy's definitely a Hasan Abi head. I know you, okay? I know my fucking people, all right? I know my people. I know that some of you are going to subscribe and some of you are not going to subscribe. At the top of the hour, okay? And the ones that do not subscribe are going to see the 1 minute ad break right now. But anyway, you also thought he might have hated you? I mean, he looked like a Hasan Abi head, but sometimes Hasan Abi heads make a turn and then no longer like Hasan Abi. And all you motherfuckers turned around and you were like, dude, you're so full of yourself. You're so full of yourself. How dare you think that this guy... You think everyone's a fan of you. You're so full of yourself. It's like, no, because I just know. I know what you guys are like.
Forcing women to have kids.
I said you have an Antifa.
Okay, these dudes are fucking awesome. When I see dudes like this on a Channel 5 video, my immediate assumption is like, either this dude is a fucking Hasan Abi head, which is awesome and very cool, or they're literally one of those people that used to be a Hasan Abi head who now fucking despises me and says
forcing women to...
Yeah, the accessorizing also kind of gave it away, to be fair. He said, yes, I am a Hasan Abi head. Hashtag Stan Hasan. He literally fucking tagged my alt, dude. Why are you reacting to your selfie? What? Yeah, I know you, dude. I know you, motherfuckers. I know you. I know you. I know your habits.
Sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Visit betterhelp.com/Padilla because sometimes...
Bro, this dude is... Oh, my God. Dude, are you okay? Bro, breathe. Breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. What was that about Adam something? 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 What did Adam something say? What was that about Adam something? What did Adam something do? I need to know what Adam something do. What did Adam something do? Ah! 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 Fucking tell me! You good?
Existing is exhausting.
I used to watch her on Twitch. How far she's fallen. There's nothing wrong with working at a coffee shop if you like it, okay?
My name's Anthony Padilla, and I spent a day with Tina Kitten to uncover the truth about how rapidly becoming a popular streamer has forced her to face blatant lies published about her. Why she regrets choosing the username Tina Kitten, and how she's utilizing her experience with dangerous parasocial relationships to protect the next generation. Hello, Tina! Were you gonna give me a hug? We'll go for a hug!
I thought you went it for
The best.
When I
love
Googled
Tina.
your name, so many news articles came up that were just full of rumors.
rumors.
That you're dating Corpse.
Oh. We know it exists, but we're just like,
Was any part of you prepared for the kind of attention that you now receive?
no. Do you think anyone's like prepared though? Maybe unless they were like born into that.
Yeah, like if you're part of royalty or something, and from birth they're like, you are gonna have lots of people trying to devour you with words and take advantage of you at any moment and exploit everything about you.
I don't think anybody's like really capable of having that many opinions on them. I just don't think people are meant for that.
You are seen as one of the most positive and wholesome figures on the internet. Do you think that it's difficult to uphold that idea that people have of you?
I would always want to be seen as like somebody positive. Wholesome is more so the difficult one because obviously sometimes I get angry. I play games, you know? Like I'm competitive.
I've heard you say the word once.
Yeah, the word. When I first started streaming, I did not swear that much, and now I swear so much.
It's a potty mouth.
Why?
He's
'Cause
a
you're surrounded
sailor.
by other people that do?
Corpse and Emma, they're bad influence. Sometimes they were like, can I use the B word coupon? And I would call them a bitch. Bye, Corpse, you're a bitch. Also, sometimes I feel like when you are wholesome, I don't want anybody to mix up wholesomeness with being naive. I wouldn't want anyone to think like, oh, just because she's nice to me, it means she knows nothing about the world.
From what I've seen from your community, everyone is so supportive
they're
and
nice.
encouraging.
Yeah,
and
Emma's
very
from New
positive.
Jersey.
I feel like that is, in many ways, a symbol of who you are.
Oh, what the heck? Thanks, Anthony.
I'm just stating facts.
As long as you're checking them constantly, like I would say it's a pretty good reflection of you as a creator.
Considering you blew up so quickly, you gained 9,000 followers in the first 2 years of streaming, and then
Yeah.
1
Oh my God, is that
million
number?
in the next year.
Hog.
What were some of the unforeseen struggles that you faced?
So I actually enjoyed having a larger audience. I just struggled with feeling undeserving of the audience.
Imposter syndrome.
Yes, exactly. But I will say that I almost kind of enjoyed having more people watch because I think when I was like a younger streamer, the level of parasocial relationships that I developed with a smaller audience was actually scarier to me. I started streaming when I was like, what, like 15, 14? I don't know why. I just had like, well, maybe I do know why, but I had an audience of older dudes. And so I struggled drawing boundaries when I was younger. If somebody like subscribes to you, sometimes they think they are
She's not 15 anymore, Chad. Calm the fuck down. Jesus Christ.
entitled to your time because they gave you $4.99 a month. Like, and I'm just like, well,
Did you feel tempted to
Libertarians,
give
though.
people things because they kind of felt
like,
entitled?
I would like sometimes be people's like therapist, type out all their emotions to you all the time. I'm like 16. I'm like, I have homework. I just
That's what it used to cost.
$4.99 a month. You can get therapy from a 16-year-old.
You
libertarians
Tina
on
gets
the
hate
internet.
comments?
Yes, I do.
It's just strange to see that
Right.
with you.
I mean, sometimes people think it's like fake.
Oh, who you are?
So people are like, she's being so nice, and for what?
No, she's really not like this. When I met her out front, she screamed at me, threw me on the ground, stepped on my face, and then punched a hole in the wall.
And then robbed him.
And then you jumped on a razor scooter and flipped it so it hit my ankle.
Not the razor scooter.
True,
It's a
Tina
lot
is like that.
easier to deal with it when you know where it comes from. If it's something about me being like feminine or soft-spoken or whatever, I'm like, internalized misogyny. When you can like kind of source where their hurt would come from, it makes it easier for me to deal with it.
Do you deal with people who imply that you're too loud? Kind of like you need to make yourself smaller?
I did at first when I was growing feel the need to almost like make myself smaller and like maybe like say less, because I felt the more I had to say, the more bad stuff would be coming my way.
So
know
you
what
thought
I
that
mean?
you were bringing it on?
When people are saying so many bad things to you, obviously you're gonna be like, I'm doing something wrong. I think like once I took the time to like try to source where the criticism came from, I was like, okay. I remember I used to like cry like after my streams, especially like early on in the beginning. I'd be like, thanks so much for watching, guys, and stream.
All of your emotions would come out?
It was like overwhelming. Allowing myself to experience like a ton of emotion through like just crying is like healthy, instead of like getting mad at people or holding it in and then exploding at somebody. The more you get into like the habit of venting on the internet, that kind of feedback can be addicting.
When the internet does give you that kind of a response that you wish you could get from a friend, but on a huge level,
it's addicting.
It's very addicting.
But it's not. You also don't want to like get into the habit of like self-deprecation too, because that can also be addicting. Like when you use it to like cope all the time, sometimes you say bad things to yourself.
I used to really fall into habits of being self-deprecating on the internet because I felt like, I mean, it was easy,
It's relatable.
It's relatable, and it was an easy way for me to point out flaws that I saw in myself before other people had the chance to point them out.
That is also what I do all the time. I'm trying to stop doing that, because it's like, if I say that I have a big forehead, no one else can say it first and hurt me.
For a while, I did the opposite, where I was like, I turned the joke into something really positive, where I was overly confident, and surprisingly, people treated me like I was deserving of more respect because I treated myself that way.
Wow. So you know those infographics where they show someone like shy and like intimidated, and then someone looks like super confident? Even in my brain, like when I see that, I'm like, yeah, that person deserves a raise. Right? Like they get stuff done.
There is so much truth behind just body language to know how confident someone is.
Notice how my shoulders
You're like, I'm confident. I deserve a raise. You were born in South Korea.
Yes, I was.
And how long did you live there?
14 years, 15?
14 years there?
Accumulative, yeah. I was born, I moved when I was 6, and then came back when I was like maybe 10.
And then you moved back to the US. What were some of the big culture shocks?
Racism. Big reason as to why I don't know Korean anymore is because I completely took it out of me. There were so many people that were like, why are your eyes shaped like that? And I was the only like non-white person in my school. I was like, oh, I just don't think I want to be Korean right now. I was so young, like I didn't know. And I'm so sad that that happened, because when I moved back to Korea, I was like, oh God, like everybody embraces being Korean here. When I was younger, I was angry and alone. I lived in like a retirement neighborhood. All my neighbors were like old people. And during recess, I had like, you know, I would bury myself in wood chips. Like it was a cold winter and like I needed a nap.
So did you isolate yourself?
I think I struggled with social cues like a lot back then. I was just a kid. Like kids are kind of, kids are a little weird. I remember when I would eat mealtime, I would sit at my dinner table for like 2 hours. And my parents would be like, this is just getting ridiculous. Like this is obviously gonna hold our child back. They started timing my meals.
How much time would you have to eat
like
your meal?
Maybe like an hour, which you would think
That's
like,
plenty of time.
That's what I'm saying, but like there would still be so much food left on the plate. And like even to this day, like my friends say Tina time.
Tina time? What is Tina time?
It means like so slow. Like I'm the last person to leave meal time.
Yeah.
Last person to leave a room because I'm still getting my stuff together. I have a poor measurement of time in my head. I don't know how long we've been sitting here.
6 hours.
Well, maybe not that long. Like that, you know,
You have a little measure of time.
A little measurement, but like I genuinely can't say if it's been like, has it been 1 hour?
Actually, almost exactly.
It's been exactly 1 hour. Yeah.
Right, that's amazing. Okay, maybe I do.
Tina understood the concept of time.
It wasn't a bad childhood. Like I did like hang out by myself. Like I would throw my flip-flop into a ditch and like chase after it and wade through the water.
What kind of ditch? Was it sewage?
Ooh my god, no, I would hope not.
Okay, then it sounds fun, yeah.
It was a good time. Oh, that explains like all the diseases. Growing up. But then when I came inside, I played games a lot. I would always get hand-me-downs from my dad. I would always just daydream about like medieval stuff though, you know, like dragons and magic. Probably be because of the games that I would play. I never thought I would, you know, stream it one day.
Isn't that interesting that the thing in your life that was bringing you joy, that kind of was the disconnect from the rest of your life, disconnect from reality, became the thing that now is your reality.
Crazy when your parents are like, oh, like, you'll never get a job playing games. And then you do.
When did you first start blowing up on the internet?
I think September 2020.
That's so recent.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. Why did you start blowing up?
Oh, yeah, no. Among Us.
Were you watching the numbers? Were you obsessed with the growth?
It felt bad because I was like taking from people.
Like you were leeching off of them?
Yes, that's the worst feeling. I was like, oh God, like this sucks.
So you felt like you didn't deserve the audience that you built because you were just taking?
No, that felt so bad, and I was like, I didn't know how to like address that feeling, and sometimes like I still don't, intentional or not, it just happened to be that way.
When you started getting popular playing Among Us and you started seeing your numbers skyrocket, what were the thoughts that were going through your head?
Oh my God, I'll be okay. Financially, I felt like I was in shambles. It did like help with a lot of things that I was struggling with.
Did the thought ever come to mind, oh, this might be my thing. I might have a career here.
When I hit 100K on Twitch, oh, like I'm growing kind of fast. Like this is kind of exciting because I thought that if I continued to stream for the rest of my life, I still wouldn't hit 100K. For years, 9K.
Yeah, yeah.
So in my head, I was like, if I do the math, maybe I'll do like 80 one day, like 80K. So
80 by the time you're 80.
Exactly. I just had hit 100.
How does anyone get big with Among Us of all things? Dude, is literally the most common. So many people blew the fuck up with Among Us. Watching people play Among Us is the highest level of parasocial. People love that shit, dude.
100K, and it was so soon.
Yeah,
I remember being so excited.
cross-pollination
I was
due to
like, obviously,
collaboration,
this is gonna
yeah.
get too much bigger, you know. And then it
Among Us
did,
made
and I
so
was
many
like,
streamers' careers, and
Did
they're
you
all
have to, like,
great.
sit your parents down and say, Mom, Dad, not going to school anymore. I'm gonna play games.
I did not have to do that. So they had known that this was like something I did. They didn't know that any financial support I had was real. They thought it was like Monopoly money basically until I actually brought home like a drawing tablet and I was like, look, Mom. And she was like, oh, that's real money. I was like, yeah, it is.
Shayoshi wants to know.
Oh.
Do you know Shayoshi?
Yeah.
Okay. Shayoshi wants to know, if you knew that you'd blow up, would you have chosen the name Tina Kitten?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Why?
Have you ever heard of the term Discord kitten?
No. Should I have?
I don't know.
Do I hang out with the wrong people?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Maybe the right people.
Oh.
What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what that means. Is that some weird shit? That sounds weird. When you put Discord in front of anything normal, it just automatically turns into a very weird thing, okay? Oh no. Oh no. What am I about to learn?
It's just like, you know, when you just call someone like a kitten, does that make sense? Like the implications feel very like weird to me.
Like,
you know?
get on your knees and purr?
Yeah, that kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, maybe I don't want that. But I was like, I was a child. I was like, I like cats, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't really ever think it would be an alias that would be put on things.
That's the name of this video.
Yeah, it is.
It's in all caps.
It is in all caps. And, you know, maybe it would have been something like, I don't really know. I never really thought about it. Actually, sometimes people call me Crunch.
Crunch?
Do you hate that?
Why are you Crunch? I love Crunch!
Crunch?
Why are you Crunch?
There's very little to assume about that name. On my birthday, oh, this made me so teary-eyed, but
What?
it was like Happy Birthday Crunch was like the hashtag that they like trended or something. It was so cute.
Are you fearing something that when these numbers are below a certain point that this kind of fear comes up?
Oh God.
Like, what would you say is your worst fear about what would happen to your career if the numbers drop too far? And by the way, I've also had Corpse and a ton of Tina's other friends on here, not to mention the upcoming episodes with Niachu and Valkyrie, and a ton of others, which you could find here or on the completely uncensored podcast version of the show, which you could find down in the description below. And it goes without saying, I'd like to thank BetterHelp for their continued sponsorship. Therapy has been really beneficial. Phone.
Skipping it.
If the numbers drop too far.
I was thinking in my head that I would work at a coffee shop. You know, maybe I'll just get a little business degree, work at a coffee shop, but I was like, I don't know how sustainable that'll be, but maybe as long as I'm happy, right? I would feel really like sad if people came to the coffee shop that I was working at and bullied me. I used to watch her on Twitch. How far she's fallen. There's nothing wrong with working at a coffee shop if you like it, okay? If anybody looks down on me being a barista.
Do sponsors pay you more? The waiter's same clothes during ads? What?
After being a Twitch streamer,
Yeah.
I'll get upset.
So your worst fear is that you're going to do a job that you like?
Well, that people would bully me, but like I don't think I'm even at that stage where
Right.
people would even come in by the masses.
Also the type of audience that you foster.
They're nice.
They would love you. They would come in and be like, holy shit, Tina works here.
I wish. That'd be so cute.
You feel a little bit of fear about what might happen if these numbers are too low. This is stressful.
It's because I'm not done yet. I'm having so much fun.
Dating.
Oh.
This might be a controversy you don't want to take on, but do you think Corpse uses a voice modulator? No. Like, I've heard him in real life. What the fuck? No, dude. What a fucking insane... What an insane question, dude. You did not come on? No, I have. He can use one in real life too? Yeah, dude, totally. He's just like walking around with a voice modulator. Oh, that's funny.
You keep your private life very private. How do you choose what to bring people in on?
Like I would always just assume it's
How much
nobody's
is he paying you to say
business,
this?
you know?
Wait, are people actually, do people literally believe that? What the fuck? Is he really a corpse? No, he's not a corpse. That comment is the last stage of being parasocial. Get help, bro. What the fuck?
I could only imagine. Like people already take friendships to such an extreme.
I've been in a few public relationships online. It even got to a point where it was like daily vlog, everything that we do on camera,
God,
we're putting it out every single day. Unsolicited opinions would
just
seep
think
into my
no.
head. It
It's
really
so
altered the way that
bad.
I perceive everything in the relationship.
I just don't think like your relationships with people are meant to be analyzed like that anyways. And so it's just kind of like some things are meant to be private, I think.
It's tempting to let people in though, because people like that connection.
There's this almost like I feel like the need to be fully transparent, open, but you know, there's gotta be like a divide, right? A lot of people have work-life balance, and I feel like just because I'm a content creator doesn't mean I should deny myself that same balance.
This is still, at the end of the day, it's work.
It is work.
What's next for Tina Kitten?
Once, you know, I would say like the world opens back up, I want to do like IRL streams. A couple years prior, I did like backpacking, and I love traveling like a lot. I like experiencing the world with people. I think it's so fun.
I would be terrified of IRL streaming because people know where you are in the stream at all times. Are you gonna hire a bodyguard?
Yeah. Yes, I will. Multiple.
Yes.
Don't mess with me. They'll get you.
You were recently announced as a creator with 100 Thieves, the esports organization.
Yeah.
What was that like for you? Was that a huge moment?
It felt like the next step. I had always felt like, for one, I would never like, I guess, be a part of an org. Like I felt like I didn't like fit the image, but it was cool because I felt like, I don't know, they like recognized me as like a creator.
Isn't it interesting that you didn't ask for anyone to recognize you that way? In fact, you kind of pushed away the idea of someone thinking too highly of you, but yet you have 100
Oh my
Thieves coming
God.
to you. You were just brought on to the Dream SMP. You're part of these big groups,
Yeah.
and I think that
very
kind of in and
grateful.
of itself shows that you are deserving.
What the heck? That's so nice. nice. It's so nice. I don't know. Like, I'll. Is it chalked up?
Yeah, choked up.
Choked up? It's not chalk.
I think it's choked up.
What's the chalked one then?
You chalk it up to something.
That is what I'm talking.
I'm all chalked up.
I personally like am making an effort to be more accepting of things like that, just because I think
Yes, dream is really a dream.
and being like a go-getter and things like that, it would inspire like my audience to do the same. Like, because
What is Dream SMP? Dude, I still don't know. I still don't know what it means. Like, I literally do not know. I think it's like a bunch of Minecraft players that got together and play Minecraft together. And then they do like Minecraft tournaments or something. And I literally have no idea what they do in those Minecraft tournaments. Like, I just don't know what is going on in the tournament. I thought Minecraft was like a single player game for the longest time. And then I found out it's not a single player game, but I still don't I still just don't know. I don't know.
I think it is such a bad habit to like tear down on myself and not go for things and stuff, because I'm like, they're watching, you know, and if they see that I like reject opportunities because I don't feel like I'm good enough, or I explain that I don't feel like I'm good enough, I don't want them to then also put themselves down in that way.
Do you feel like, in a sense, having this audience that you care about and treating yourself the way that you want them to treat themselves has been beneficial for you?
Yes. It makes me like want to be a better me all the time, which I'm very grateful for, because I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I was by myself if this would be the same case. But it's because I know that there are people watching. Like, I want to be a better me so other people are inspired to be a better them.
What is it about doing what you do that brings you the most joy?
Seeing like a lot more girls in this space and like being able to teach them how to draw boundaries and being like that kind of person that can, like, you know, provide that kind of comfort to people. That makes me super happy, because it's something that I wish I had growing up a little bit. It's really fun to see the space changing.
I spent a day with Tina Kitten, one of the most magnetically kind-hearted people I've ever met. And one thing that really sits with me is how so many of us have the idea that using self-deprecation is a medicine that allows us to acknowledge and even circumvent negativity about us before it ever reaches us. But it may actually be the very thing that invites negativity and poison into our lives in the first place.
I spent a day with Tina Kitten Charming the World by friend of the show, Anthony Padilla. This was great. It was a great video. Them haha, teach them lol. What do they do? Show their asses in front of thousands of people? Dude, are you okay? Works are nothing but a bunch of untalented people and it's cringe. Teach them what? Show their asses? Who's doing that? My friend, are you okay? Haha, so not funny lol. Just because you stream playing games doesn't mean you're talented or gifted lol. Want to be validated for nothing. This guy makes generic beats and is cringy as fuck. Funny. That's funny lol. You think just because they get a lot of viewers, it's what makes them funny. You have a horrible taste in comedy. Pokey is a hypocritical and unfunny and not cute. Dude, you've never said anything positive in this chat, man. Except for the one time you said you look perfect. Okay, my friend, this is not good. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can save yourself, but you got to stop with this. This is really bad. You're like a professional hater, dude. What do you wake up in the morning? You're like, time to hate. Crack your knuckles and you go, time to go to work, boys. You know, chill, dude. Chill out. Appreciate the shout out. No, man, it's not a good. This is not a positive shout out. Like, do not misunderstand me. I know you probably thrive on the attention that you get, but I promise it's not good. Because then you're just constantly being a downer for no reason. Okay? You can become better.